to the Intuitive Messenger channel. I am Mitchell, your Intuitive Messenger, and this is your energy forecast for today, Friday, August the 15th, 2014. As always, thank you for, stepping up, sharing, retweeting, posting, subscribing to Intuitive Mitchell YouTube channel, the Intuitive Messenger, and Intuitive Mitchell Facebook, the fan page, and sharing as you feel led, because that's how I want to build this global empire, whatever you want to call it, of teaching and coaching and channeling through spirit-led and spirit-driven people. So anyway, I'm not buying tweets. I'm not buying publicity. I just want this to happen natural, organic, and it is in a beautiful way. So thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I love all your comments. I try to like them all. But I'm as I balance my life, because I practice what I preach, and as this grows, I may feel like I'm becoming more distant, but this is going to be the avenue that I respond to everyone. So, thank you. Each of those little emails and responses and the Queen and the Cup and the, and what's going on with my crazy life, and I'll address those things, some of them today. So, all that being said, let me dive right into the numbers of the day. Today is number 15. I'm plugging my phone in so I don't forget. So today is number 15. And that energy carries with it the influence of the Devil card, which is about often being stuck in place, held back by fear, which is perfect for what I'm going to talk about a little bit. Trapped, can be addiction, not moving forward, and can be just pure old flat out temptation of things. It does not mean the devil. It's the symbol of what the devil can represent to many people. But the cool thing is it boils down to number 6. So 15, 1 plus 5 equals 6. 6 is our Lover's card, which is a beautiful card. And the Devil card is a beautiful card too. I think so. Just depending on, who and how and what perspective you look at it. If you're leaning over the shoulder of the devil, it looks pretty good. If you are the devil, it looks pretty good. You're in control. If you're not, that fear from the devil makes you a little crazy. But number 6, Lover's card. So that's often about commitments, unions, contracts, marriages, couples, soul contracts. And again, I always say it, that contract can be between you and an animal, between you and your mother. And then all the numbers added up for today is 21. So that is bringing things to a close, to an end. Closing off the chapter, it's the World card. So it's the end of the major arcana. Boom. And what do? We go back to the Fool and start the cycle over again. The Hero has achieved enlightenment. The Monk has found the light, so to speak. And the cool thing is 21, 2 plus 1 equals 3. That is our Empress, which is often about births, beginnings, starts. Motherly intentions, Mother Earth, Gaia. Plentiful abundance. She's often just sitting there on the chair going, okay, let me give birth to another baby. And the card I pulled for today from last Sunday was the 4 of Cups, which can often be about hesitation, indecisiveness, if you will. And then again, after last weekend, my friend Melanie gave me a new tool for this card, and that is there may be some things that you still don't know about. So that's where the hesitation, the indecisive comes in. In most of the decks, there's 3 cards on the ground, and there's a guy sitting up looking at the other one. Well, you're not sure what's in the cup. So it's still unknown. And that could be where the fear and the hesitation comes in. So Lenormand card for today. If you're doing some in development of your own, you can pause the video, or most of you probably already written this down. But the Lenormand, very specific card for today, is the Fox. So this is number 14, which was the feeling of yesterday. And the Fox can be about small business work, maybe a home business project, or just a mom and pop's kind of a store, a job, maybe at Subways. It can also be about that sneaky, sly, deceptive person that can come, in and, just kind of take you away. So keep an eye out. So either we're around your job, or we're around someone, or you are being sneaky and sly. So let's add to it and just kind of bring it all together and see, we're just going to throw this in a pot or a pan and stir it up and see what we bake for the day. And everybody's going to add different elements to it too, because you are the biggest ingredient in all of this. All right? You are the wheat. This is all just spices and sugars and things. So love those references. They really are neat. So the tarot card for today is the 7 of Swords. So this is about worry and frustration, stealing that mental energy. This is our Aries symbol. This is air element. Yeah, I'm right on that one. Aquarius? No, Aquarius. I'm wrong. It's Aquarius because it's definitely air element because of the sword. So this is up in your head, mental, you're worried, you're frustrated. It's like someone's coming in and taking from you. So you're always, oh, did I lock the door? Did I, just worry, worry, worry. So this feels like we've got worry around either work, worry around that sneaky, sly person who's going behind your back, and also with the influence of the commitment. So it could be what you're committed to, and also the influence of the devil, and it's keeping you trapped, it's keeping you in a fearful place. But the beautiful thing is you've got the energy today to end it all with that 21 world card, which then you step right into birth, something brand spanking new. And that goes just so beautifully along with some other things I want to talk about. First of all, tonight on the radio, Blog Talk Radio, so you can, actually it's not Blog Talk, but it's on the web, internet, this thing, internet. I am with Wonders and Wisdom on the W4W, Women for Women Network with Jessica Costello, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be 1 hour. We're going to do a lot of animal communication stuff. She was wanting to do that. I love doing that. So tonight, make sure you tune in. If you miss it, I think she has it on iHeartRadio that you can listen to at a later date. So definitely check that out. Tomorrow I am in College Park, Florida, which is right near downtown Orlando, 32804. From 10 to 4 doing readings at the Chapel of Spiritual Light. All of that's on my Facebook page, .com/Intuitive Mitchell. Those under events. So if you go to the events, you'll see more information. But tomorrow I'm doing 15-minute readings for $20. So, if you're looking for someone to get an in-person reading at a really good rate, half of that money goes back to the church, and I do this a couple times a year. So definitely check that out. You can see me in person. We'll have some fun. I encourage you to come early, get your time slot, go have coffee at Starbucks, or go have lunch at Infusion Tea. Really wonderful, kind of very, earthy vegetarian kind of a restaurant. Real close to there. And there's some other ones, Tijuana Flats, Subways, depending on what you want to do. But make a whole day of it. But I'll be honest with you, I think I have the option of having like 15 readings that day, and they're usually all full. If I miss one or two, it's only because of timing. So, and I do take a little lunch break. I pack my lunch and eat just a little bit. So come see me. So moving into what I was going to talk about, and that is, right now I keep feeling a lot of people, saying, oh my gosh, to pass my certification to become the career I want to be, I've taken that test 4 times and I keep paying for it. What's wrong with me? Someone's like, oh, I just can't keep or get a job, or oh, I'm lonely and there's no one in my life. And so in my quiet time before, I'm just sitting here and asking Spirit, what is all this about? First of all, for me, what it's about is I can't solve people's problems. So I have to come to grips with the fact that I do not have all the answers. And I have to come to the grips with I can't solve people's problems. I can't do the work for them. And I also can't come to the grips with what I just said earlier is you, the person I'm talking to or dealing with, is the main ingredient. So I can see potentials, possibilities, energy, but you are the main ingredient. And Spirit just kept echoing over and over and over this morning to me, even before the meditation, because I was starting to think, what was I going to talk about? There's always going to be, I feel that there is always going to be, because this is what I'm hearing and interpreting, that there's always going to be a little bit of mystery to everything that we do. I don't think that we're always going to have all the answers. And I think that's partly because we're in our body, we're in a human brain, which is, there's a box around us, there's a limit around us. People like me can reach out of the box to the other side a little bit, but when we bring it back here, sometimes it still doesn't make sense. When people ask me, why can't I keep a job? I coach them in all the normal things, and I talk about creating, co-creating, miscreating. And then I kind of go, okay, now the rest is up to you to discover. That's the mystery for you. But I look back at my own experience and, I just think of all the years, trapped in my family, the business, trapped I used because I was there. It was my fear, closeted, and that's what I think we come back to, a soul contract. If you've not made it past that test 4 times, paying the money every time for this expensive test, it could be a soul contract for you to walk up and beat your head to really get it, to learn it, to understand it, because of either past or parallel life or just what you signed up for this time. And then sometimes you're worried what society's going to say or think or do if you put your hands up and say, okay, this is a road I'm not supposed to go down, because sometimes, sometimes you just need that permission. I mean, a lesson that I'm learning right now is trusting myself. The other day again at work, it's so funny because, we're in a big hospital. So it's conservative, and to get out of our fitness center, you got to walk down hospital hallways. It's an elegant kind of resort-looking hospital, but this young kid he was about to walk out of the locker room without a shirt on. I said, hey, I'm one of the managers here. Were you going to work out, like upstairs? He goes, no, I'm just going to go out running. I said, oh, well, can you put your shirt on? He goes, well, I'm just going to go out running. Do I need to put it on and then take it off when I get outside? I said, unfortunately, yeah, because you're going to be walking through the hospital. And he did. He was fine, no big deal. And let me tell you, I'd have been fine with him leaving his shirt off walking out. Let me tell you that. I need a sip of coffee. Hold on. I was about 20 years old. But my point is, and then I went into my boss and I said, hey, blah, blah, blah. I told him what just happened because I still doubted myself. Was that the right thing to do? So that is one of my lessons. And it is the right thing to do. It was obvious. As a leader, that's what I need to do. Here, that's what I need to do. If all of a sudden you're feeling like I need to just, go a completely different direction, not take this test again, trust yourself, trust your intuition. If you make a mistake, okay, the mistake was an experience. It may put you back 5 or 10 years. Think of people who've been in relationships for 20 plus years and they're finally going, wow, that was a mistake after 2 years. Why did I continue it? Because society's pressure. So all of that being said, there's going to be mystery. There's going to be unknown things and factors in your life. And sometimes you're just the common denominator between all this, and you've got to figure it out yourself. Guidance is wonderful, and it sounds like I'm talking myself out of my job, but you know what? Guidance is wonderful, but there are times where people come to me and I'm like, we're at the same place again. I don't see anything has changed in your life and who you are. And the reading's probably going to be just the same. The energy's still the same. So you know what? This may be a longer journey for you. So all that being said, tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow, 10 to 4 in College Park, Florida. Sunday night, me, Jamie, on the air. I believe we have Kimberly Rinaldi this Sunday night, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's on the 7th. I keep wanting to put her early. That's funny. But Jamie and I will be there. She's going to recap California. Oh. I hit my desk. So, talk to you later. Have a good one. IntuitiveMessenger.org. Check out my readings. And last night, I finally discovered how to tape a Skype conversation and YouTube it back to somebody. So I was excited about that. All right, bye.